Hello everyone, this is Mainak from Civil Center and I welcome all of you back to our channel and another video on a very interesting topic. So today we're going to discuss about sand filling and why sand filling is important in the building construction, particularly below the PCC. So before discussing about the importance of sand filling below PCC, first of all, we'll discuss the work process and those of you don't have any experience of the site so that they can have a basic idea of the work process. So first of all, when the structural design is done and then when it is to be executed at the site, first of all, we do the marking, and after the marking for the footings, we do the excavation. So as you can see in this picture, the excavation is being done, and during the time of the excavation, it might be possible that there is some water or something comes up. For that, we have to use the pumps to take it out. So but after the thing is excavated properly, then we do 100 to 150 sand filling, depending on the conditions and depending on your structural engineer's recommendation as well. But why this 100 to 150 sand filling is done below the PCC? Why not the PCC is enough? So if you are thinking that what is the PCC, I'll also show you this. So after the sand filling, a layer of plain cement concrete in the ratio of 1:4:8 or 1:3:6 is being put over, and the surface is made plain, and after having done that, the position of the columns and also the footings is marked in it, and then the footing and the columns are placed here. So after they are placed here, then we can go for the casting. So this is the work process so that you can have an idea. So first of all is the excavation, then the sand filling, then the PCC, and then the reinforcements. This is the PCC, and the reinforcements are placed, and after that the casting of the concrete footing is done. So now we'll understand what is the importance of this particular sand filling, why this sand filling is done. So in case you had your doubts regarding this topic, all of them will be cleared in today's video. So let's check out the points. So first of all, reason number one is that PCC provides a uniform bed. So what is this reason? Why they are saying that the PCC provides a uniform bed? Basically, as if you just check the soil surface, which is below the ground level, it contains more clay and silt. So because it contains more clay and silt, so it is not as uniform. So ubad khabar hota hai. So it is a little bit rough surface. It's not as uniform. So to provide a stable base for the PCC, the sand filling is essential. So this is point number one. The next point, as you can see on the screen also, is vibration resistance. So what is this vibration resistance? Suppose you have a building and you have a road in front of that particular building, and the foundation, you are providing isolated footing, and the foundation also you have got very hard rock strata at 4 feet depth from the ground level. So it is a hard rock strata and you're placing the PCC and the footing directly above it. So what will happen in the case of vibration? The impact will go directly on the footings. But if we give the PCC of 100 to 150 thick layer, then if we do the sand filling of 100 to 150 thick layer, then that particular sand filling will act as a cushion. To resist that particular vibration. So that vibration may be due to any nearby construction, due to heavy vehicles in the road, or even due to earthquake. So this reduces or cushions the vibration. So for providing the vibration resistance also, the sand filling is done. And the point number three is optional, because it will be more done in places where this termite, or ui jisko kehte hain Hindi mein, this termite is more dominant. So in places like some places like in Bhubaneswar, also in Odisha, you see that there most of the places there is a lot of termite. So most people do mix the anti-termite chemical with the sand filling below the PCC. So what it does is that it closes all the voids of that particular sand, and it doesn't allow all the termites to enter your footing and or enter your home. So it is also important in the places where the termite problem is more predominant in the areas. So anti-termite treatment also we can do in the sand filling, but in most cases this is not common. You will not see that. But if you do it in that particular foundation level, it will be very useful for your home to prevent the termites from attacking. The next thing is to prevent corrosion. So how does it prevent corrosion? So we'll discuss. So suppose you have at the foundation level, there are some chemicals like sulfides or other chemicals from the nearby sources. बगल में factory आपका, there is a nearby factory or there is something. So from this nearby sources, there might be some chemicals and which may be present in the soil and which can do the corrosion to your steel of the foundation. So to prevent the corrosion also, if we do the sand filling, then the PCC which we have, it doesn't come into contact directly with the footing. Now you might ask, like, okay, we are doing the PCC, we are doing the footing casting, then also we are applying the soil. No, we are not applying soil. We again apply the sand filling. So the PCC or by footing is not coming in contact with the soil anymore. It is coming, it is filled by sand. Okay, so that's a different topic. So that's why to prevent corrosion also, this sand filling is done. The next point is very important, and in most cases, like in this case also, the picture which I have shown you, in this case it is applicable. So you can see it here. So it is to prevent segregation. How does it prevent segregation? How you might have like thought that how can the sand filling be related to segregation? Segregation, what is segregation? Segregation is separation of the constituents of concrete. Concrete में क्या होता है? What are the constituents of concrete? In concrete, we have our sand, cement, and caustic aggregate. So sand, cement, or stone chips, you can say. So separation of this causes is called segregation. So now what happens in the wet places, like you see in this site also, in the places where you have wet soil, if you place the PCC or concrete directly on this particular wet soil, what will happen? The concrete will get segregated, which will result in voids. So the proper foundation or proper base for our foundation or reinforcement, placing of reinforcement will not get, which you are getting in this case. So that's why we do the sand filling. So I can see in this is a picture of the same site, after sand filling, before sand filling, and after sand filling. After sand filling, all the water is got absorbed, and in the places where you have like this problem of water, you can do extra. Like if not by normal, if we have 100 mm sand filling, you can go 50 mm extra. So that you can do in the places where you have little bit water coming out. So this way, by absorbing the water and not allowing the water to come up, it helps to prevent segregation of the concrete, which is used in the next step, that is PCC. So how did you find this video? Please let us know in the comment section, because we try to come up with more interesting videos for you. And if you found anything useful in this video, make sure to like it. It helps it in our YouTube algorithm, and it helps it to reach more people and also support a lot of people who are working in our team. Thanks for watching.